But next topic. The King's reign is over. I came on here last week and I had talked about LeBron fatigue. And I never thought that I would be at the point to where I was tired of LeBron. I was the one who's like, man, LeBron, if he goes, he goes. If he stays, he stays. But this playoffs have showed us, if we have not seen anything, it showed us that the league is in good hands. That the reign of King James is over. Look at we thought that without LeBron, without Steph Curry, that the playoffs would not have the same excitement that we want. But seeing Devin Booker prove to the league that, hey, yeah, I'm a bucket and my buckets count. My buckets lead to winning when I have the right team around me. You have Brooklyn, you have KD, you have Kyrie, you have James Harden. And Kyrie and James Harden are out right now. But it's still interesting. You have Giannis. Can Giannis get over the hump? Can Giannis finally be the playoff player that he was or that he is in the regular season? Can he be that guy? Then we got Utah, Donovan Mitchell, the second coming of Dwayne Wade, probably the most underlooked young player in the league. You know, he doesn't get put in those conversations as elite young players. And it's like, man, he's a two-time All-Star. He's been into the playoffs. He's had good playoff runs already as a young player. Yeah, I know he plays in Utah. I know we don't like Utah. I know we don't watch Utah. I know we don't go to Utah. You know, we don't pick Utah on 2K, but Donovan Mitchell has been balling. Hell, even what Luka was doing, man, we got Kawhi. We got Paul George still there. We've got the coming out party of Ice Tray. We got the process. Is the process finally going to work? We have all of these storylines with all of these great players, and it goes, dang, we really don't miss LeBron. And it's okay for us not to miss LeBron because guess what? We've had LeBron for so long. And this is not a knock on LeBron, the player. It's just saying that the league has caught up to him. Or he's fallen back to what the league is. And the league is in great hands. There's a lot of great basketball going on. And we just don't need LeBron James to have good playoffs, man. We got great games. We have great games. And I find it interesting because I think LeBron knows that his reign over the NBA is slipping, or maybe it's over. Because if you saw how he played against Phoenix, he played in spurts. He wasn't consistently great. I mean, he didn't have a great series, if we're being honest here. It was one of his worst series of his career. And then his focus is different. Like I talked about him promoting the movie. And then you see the Instagram post, what, from like Gladiator or Braveheart, one of those movies. I don't remember the movie, but he has the post talking about don't count him out. And it's like, oh yeah, we know you want us. We know you want us to always think about you, but now you're making sure that, like, in your absence of the playoffs, and people saying that you don't have it anymore. That, hold on, let me remind them via a social media post. And it's like, man, you can feel the temperature of the room because LeBron, I think, is one of the more self-aware players in sports, one of the most self-aware public figures that we have, and he can feel and he can see what the league is without him, and he's totally and he's not okay with that. But hey, man, look, the reign is over. All great empires die at one day. Every king ends up having to pass down the throne to someone else, and LeBron, it's time to pass down